friction.
So that was President Rowley here on the BBC Asian Network. And, well, it was played to herald the arrival of a legend when it comes to Desi music. Now, I don't want to get into any kind of massive debate about what a legend is. I know who I think, or I know what I think about who the legends are. You've got the old school legends. You've got legends who've done stuff musically or artistically and acquired legendary status because of that. And then you've got the absolute game changers who are modern day legends. And I think it's fair to say the man who's just about to join me is a modern day legend. His name is Imran Khan. I call him the Dutch Desi. So many of his fans, and I've already worked this out, so many of his fans are absolutely obsessed by him because they have flooded the show with messages since the get-go. And I wonder what he thinks of himself. Well, we're going to find out all of that and any news about 2021 right now as I say hello to Imran Khan. How you doing, bro? Hello? Wait.
Hello,
Imran.
can you hear me?
I can hear you. At last, my brother. Welcome to the show.
Welcome. Thank you for having me, man.
Well, I remember the last time I spoke to you, that's when I had you live in the studio, and it was like a really in-depth, heart-to-heart, soul-to-soul, and that video's still racking up numbers on YouTube, so it's been a long time, bro.
Yeah, it's been a long time. The Corona put everything on stop.
Well, this is what I wanted to ask you before we did anything else. Like, how has the lockdown and this virus and Corona been for you? Like, away from the music, personally, have you been okay? And are your family okay?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, everyone is fine. And, yeah, it was a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing was, like, I had time to be in the studio and to put more music, you know, into work, you know.
And then what about the bad thing?
The bad thing was I couldn't see my fans live, you know.
Well, is that going to change this year, Imran? Because, you know, I've got an inbox full of emails.
Let's pray, you know, that everything goes well. Because we don't know where we're standing right now.
I think it looks like, I don't want to tempt fate, but it feels like things might be back to normal maybe in a couple of months.
Do you really think?
I don't know anymore, Imran. I used to think in the past that I knew things. I was able to kind of predict the way things were going to go. And the last year has taught me none of us know anything, brother.
Yeah. But let's see, you know, let's see. I put some music out, you know, so let's see if something happens or something. Maybe it will kill the virus or something.
An Imran Khan track.
Because the AstraZeneca ain't working. Johnson ain't working. Maybe M.O.B will work.
Well, you know what? As I say, there's a BBC site that can tell you everything you need to know about the vaccines. But yeah, if I want a track to be spread like a virus or like a vaccine, I'd want it to be yours, Imran. You alongside JJ Esco. So tell me about that. How did this happen? How did that hookup happen?
You know, the last time when I came to your interview at the studio, I told you, like, I know some like talents in the UK, in Holland, everywhere. I was talking about them, you know.
Okay, so you were already listening to JJ Esco and all these other cats back then.
Yeah, I was checking them out, you know, like they were coming up at that time. And I was thinking, like, hey, the Asian community has changed a little bit too now. Back in the days, I remember you didn't have Asian rappers.
Well, I swear to God, bro, if you go into any place, Bradford, Birmingham, London, Glasgow, any place now, there are so many young Desi rappers, Indian heritage, Pakistani heritage, all kinds of cats doing amazing things. Are there any other people that you've been listening to recently in terms of British Desi artists?
Like non-Asian.
No, Desi, like Asian artists. Are you a fan of anybody else? Because the reason I'm asking you this, Imran, is because last time we spoke, you were kind of like, I don't need to listen to anyone, or I don't listen to too many people. I'm keeping my mind on my music. I'm just seeing if you've kind of broken out of that mindset.
No, still not. It's still the same. I never changed for anything. You know, I always stayed the same.
No, but you are listening,
I elevate.
maybe.
I only elevate.
Was that innovate or elevate or both?
Both.
Okay, all right, bro. So look, one thing I do need to ask you, and this is just a personal question before we talk about a potential new album, all right?
Yeah.
I just like you know when you're home alone and you look in the mirror, do you call yourself an introvert? Because to me, you come across as an introvert. Apart from when you're on stage, you know the fact that you keep yourself.
Can you tell me what I need to understand about introvert? Like, how do you can you explain me about that?
Yeah, so an introvert, yeah, an extrovert is someone who comes in like, yo, everyone listen to me. I'm the life of the party. Yeah. An extrovert is someone who makes all the jokes and does all the talking. An introvert is someone who possibly doesn't feel comfortable in large crowds, who isn't the kind of person. Me. That's you.
Yeah, that's me. That's definitely me.
You've got that whole introvert vibe going on, bro. I get it.
Yeah. Okay, and like, I don't want to associate with everyone, and then this 1.5 meter distance came, and then that helped me too.
Yeah, that must have helped you. A lot of introverts.
That's why I told you there was a good side of it and a bad side of it.
Okay, well, look, let's talk. Before we play the tune, the JJ Esco tune, let's talk about more new music and any plans you've got for this year. Because let me just tell you, when we announced yesterday that you were going to be on the show today, 90% of the emails, the tweets, the Instagram messages I've had since then have been, ask him about the album. Ask him about the album. He was going to release it 2 years ago. He was going to release it last year.
Listen. The album, they're not ready for the album, basically. They need to, like, understand, like, what's happening around first. There's a time to release. There's a time to wait. And I'm waiting right now for that time to come. And I think the time has come this year. I can smell it.
So that's all very introverted, if you ask me. I get what you're saying.
So by saying like 100 million times, where's the album? The album ain't gonna come like that. The album will come when I decide to come. When I feel like, yes, this is the right time.
Imran, this is very, how can I put it? It's very testosterone talk. I will release the album when I feel, not when you ask me.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Always.
I don't do things on commando.
You don't do things commando, did you say?
Yeah. Like on command, like when you tell me to do it. Yeah.
Sorry, in Britain, commando has a different meaning.
I said it in Dutch, probably. I stayed too long in Holland.
Can I tell you what it means in English?
What does it mean? Commando.
Going commando and being commando and coming out commando means you're not wearing any chadian, any underpants.
Is it? But I'm not wearing it at the moment either. No, joking. Tell me, what do you want to know more?
One thing I do need to know, all right, is you've answered the stuff on the album. I think we might see it at some point this year. You've also told my producer that you're in the studio at the moment. So is this all stuff for the album, or is this just you just jamming and trying out new ideas?
We basically live in the studio. We basically live in the studio.
And is that a party place, or is it a place for serious work?
Well, I can make anything a party if I want to. We're not partying right now. We are we're creating stuff, and you're like catching me in the middle in the studio.
Well, I tell you what, man. If I ever get out there, if they unbanned countries, if we go back to normal, when I get to the Netherlands the next time, I want to party in your studio. I don't want to do any work.
You're most welcome.
Thank you very much. All right, one last question, bro, before we play M.O.B. The last question is, and I've had a lot of these questions come in, and I'm actually very interested about this, and this goes back to something you referred to earlier on. I know that you don't do stuff because other artists are making sounds, but I really feel like when I listen to the AP Dillons and the Gurinder Gills and the Sidhu Musialas of this world, I feel like that whole turn within Desi music has come along after you released Amplifier. It's kind of, it's a vibe, right? So do you listen to the AP Dillon and Gurinder Gills, and what do you think of them, or the Sidhu Musialas?
Yeah, a lot of fans of mine send me the stuff from the new artists. It's good, it's not bad. But again, I came to the scene to change that. And they love to bring that back. But that's okay, I respect that. But I would throw an album that they never heard before, like Unforgettable.
Yeah, but I'm talking about now. You get me? Because I feel like you influenced them.
I said one of my interviews like 10 years ago, like Bhangra is dead.
What's dead? Sorry?
Bhangra.
Oh, yeah. I remember you saying that. That caused a...
And they tried to bring that back, how I heard it. Because I've tried to modernize the Punjabi scene. That's what I want to do. That's my mission.
And you don't feel like, I know you did, but you don't feel like so many other people have now caught up and they all have their own urban kind of sound on Punjabi or hip-hop or rap?
Yes, true. That's right. And I totally respect that. But it's not my cup of tea.
Okay. Still the same, man. That's
yeah. I'm more into that American sound. Straightforward.
And are we talking about American hip-hop, American R&B? What kind of American sound?
All type of American music. Like, I don't know the names, and it's very difficult, to mention their names. But I know a lot of non-Asian artists. Like, I look up to them because they're doing it right.
Okay, understandable, bro. Well, look, we're going to play M.O.B right now. Once again, I think, if you knew just how much JJ Esco's loved in the UK from a lot of Desi kids, you'll know that this tune has literally been many Eids all at once, Imran Khan hooking up with JJ Esco, M.O.B. I'm going to press play. Just please tell us that there's another single coming in the next couple of months before we play this tune.
100%.
Okay. And should we take that with a pinch of salt, or should we 100% know that another single's coming?
No, 100%. I ain't gonna do that normal thing, one song a year.
Okay. Well, let's do this. You go back to your studio, bro. When this all finishes, whether it's in your studio in the Netherlands or whether you're here in my studio talking to me, I hope to see you soon, brother.
Inshallah, we say.
Khudafis, Sat Sri Akal, and see you later, bro.
Khudafis. Thank you, bro.
There you have it, Imran Khan. Still no straight answer on whether the album's coming out this year. I tried, people. I tried. Now, I've interviewed Imran quite a few times now, yeah? All I'm going to say is this. I'll say it straight up, yeah? I don't need to hide this from anyone. He's a difficult person to interview. That's why I was sitting there thinking I need to ask if he's an introvert, because I kind of feel sometimes he gets a bit awkward in interviews. But as someone who never does interviews, I've always got time to hear what he's got to say. And after the event, and this happened last time as well, you can actually rewind back and pick out little kind of nuggets of gold. So I think just off the top of my head, one of the nuggets of gold is he will release an album, and it is coming out this year. Another nugget of gold was he is going to release another single, and it'll probably come way sooner than you think. And then I think the last little nugget of gold is even though he's singular, like a lot of great artists, and wants to do his own thing, it's obvious he's been listening to everything else that's been going on out there. Not being influenced by it, but keeping an eye on it. And if that feeds its way into his album, then that's definitely really exciting for all of us. And there you go. Imran Khan still to come on the show in the next 40 minutes. BBC Music introducing.
Let's get into it.
This is the sound of Asian Network.